colors, something which I have been prescribed by many in order for me to get into shape. And I think I would actually take her advice seriously. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Dheena Sadik to give her CC1 speech.
It was a Friday night, and arriving there, I saw a long queue ahead of me. Halfway down the queue, one guy looked kind of drunk, and another guy looked like he really needed to use the washroom. No, this was not a queue standing outside a men's washroom. Neither was it a queue outside a movie theater, nor a nightclub. This peculiar queue behind me was waiting to meet a famous guy in town, the most famous psychiatrist. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, when I was standing there, what's interesting, I need to clarify that I was not one amongst that queue of psychiatric patients, just to make it clear. But to tell you how I got there, let us go back in time. Let's go back 2 decades, when I was born and raised in Colombia. Ever since I was a child in nursery, all I ever dreamed about was to become a doctor. But growing up, I was quite the average student. Average in everything, from studies to extracurricular activities and everything. But reaching grade 7, it was a turning point in my life, where I thought if I was to make this dream a reality, I would have to start studying. I would have to get the necessary grades for me to become someone worthy of medical college. So I began the journey of studying really hard, which also involved making so many sacrifices. Sacrifices which made me miss out on being a normal teenager. I missed out on partying, I missed out on socializing. All I did was focus on studying. And today, I'm actually glad I did that, because that is what let me get this Indian Medical College, where I was awarded a scholarship in Pakistan. Walking in through the gate in Pakistan, in Nawabshah, it was an achievement of its own, because I was the first female in my immediate circle to ever make it to medical college. But it was an amazing journey of many firsts. The first time that I ever walked into a mortuary. The first time I ever performed a dissection on a dead body. The first time I ever assisted in a surgery. And all along that way, when I was learning more and more about the human body, what I realized is that it is such an amazing work of art. Every single one of you are a piece of art created by God. But what's even more fascinating was that the more I was dissecting and learning about the human body, I was even more amazed by the human mind. It's this intangible component, the human mind, which controls the amazing body. It's your mind that not only controls your body, but also controls societies, controls corporates, controls countries and humanity as a whole. So I found that quite mind-blowing. So let's get back to where I was. I was not one amongst that crowd. But what was I doing there outside the psychiatry OPD? Being introduced to the subject of the human mind, psychiatry, was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because I learned of this fascinating subject inside that OPD. So even though I was not one amongst that in that queue that day, I was a third-year medical student, so excited to discover this amazing subject called psychiatry by one of the most amazing mentors of my life, Dr. Haider Shah. In fact, I loved it so much that I used to bunk all the other subjects so I could go and learn something in psychiatry. So seated there, I used to observe the patients walking in and being treated by Dr. Haider. And what I realized is that Dr. Haider didn't prescribe so much drugs. People were not coming to hear him advice, but they were coming because he was a good listener. He was so empathetic, and he would really look into their eyes that people felt important. And what's more funny was that all the patients coming in with depression, anxiety, stress, there was nothing actually wrong with their minds or with their bodies. They were coming because they came from broken homes, because they came from situations which they didn't feel encouragement and motivation. And it was during one such Friday evening that I the realization, which is an epiphany, where I realized and asked myself, what happens to these patients when they go back home? They're coming here, they feel good, but when they go back, it's the same story. And then I asked myself, when I was only, I believe, 21 years, all the doctors are doing a great job of taking patients from a negative disease state to a normal level of being healthy. But who's going to take these people to a positive level? And that's when I found my purpose. I realized that I am meant to be somebody who inspires and somebody who makes a difference in society. And that's when I realized so many things which has led me today to become an inspirational speaker and writer. Just as Lord Buddha said, your purpose is to find your purpose and then to put your heart and soul into that. So ladies and gentlemen, what is your purpose?